Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Just wanted to take a moment and do a little technical analysis on Palantir, ticker symbol PLTR, and kind of look at the price action over the last year, kind of where I see things currently sitting and where I see price going ultimately in the next 2, 3, 4 weeks. So I want to reapply some of the drawings that I've had on here and show you through the lens of my analysis kind of where things stand. So I can see that, in my opinion, we're clearly in this parallel. And what's interesting about it is we've had a couple overthrows to the top end and then to the downside. And you can see I frame this parallel by virtue of using these pivot top highs and this one here, as well as the lower end of this range. And what you can see is we overthrew it, came back down, tested the bottom of it, hit the median line, rejected, came down, created this low here, and then came up on this most recent rally post-tariff. And you can see where we're at, obviously, today, right? So what's interesting here is a couple things. So we have the descending wedge, which we're going to look at the price target on it in just a second. But you can see how we came in, moved back into the parallel here, went a little bit higher, then retraced to the bottom of the parallel, right? And then launched essentially from there, went to this local or to the all-time high previously in February of 2025, touched that, rejected, came through aggressively, gap down, sold through the median line, and since last couple weeks, couple months, we've now rallied back through it, hit the top end of the parallel, came back down, kissed the median line, and did some consolidation. You can see we're actually, if you look at this, you can look at this little triangle we've really formed here, right? And essentially, right, that's bullish consolidation, and now we just punch through it, right? So where do we go from here? Couple ways to look at that. So first thing I want to do is we're going to do a price measurement on the descending wedge, right? And give us a target for this descending wedge breakout. So if we apply that from the point of the breakout, you can see that takes us up to about 136 right there. And I'm just going to change this to the 24-hour real quick, just so we can look at full price range movement. So from the descending wedge breakout, right, our target is 136. Look where that aligns. So it's not quite as high as the top end of the parallel, right? So I would say conservatively, price target number one, 135 or 136.55, right? Right about there. Price target number two, depending on when we get there, is naturally going to be the top end of this parallel, right? 141, 142, depending on how long it takes to get there. But what I do want to also point out is look at this volume, right, on Friday's candle. So massive buy volume. And intraday was interesting. We had some crazy price action. So, and let me move this here. So here we go. So here's the open of the day on Palantir, 125. Aggressively sold off, got down to 122, and then literally launched to 131. I actually took a short here, and I covered too soon, naturally, but nonetheless made some decent money. So it came all the way back down to 124. Looked to be forming a bear flag, and then the markets just turned on Friday, and then from there, just aggressive, just green candle, really no pullback, and then closed out at about 128, and then the after hours did what it did, shot up, sold, and you can see have some consolidation falling off in the after hours. But yeah, really, really interesting price action. But based on this and the buy volume, we're going to go back to the daily. I could easily see us hitting price target number one here at that 136.50, and then coming up, touching the top end parallel. Additionally, here's another cool little technique that I like to use is what you could do is you could clone this parallel, right? And if you clone that parallel and you drag it to align perfectly there, check this out. right? So you see how we had overthrown the original parallel? Look what it did, right? And had you done this back then, you would have had a nice little price target there to kind of identify the top end of that descending wedge that wound up forming. In any event, we could now use this to project for the future. So check this out. Look, if you take this, you kind of just run this all the way up. So again, price target number, or sorry, price target number 1, price target number 2, somewhere up in here, and then ultimately price target number 3 could be as high, again, depending on when we get there. The way the markets are acting, I wouldn't put it past it to get up to the 159, 160, 162, 165 range up here, where that would be my final price target, and I would aggressively short from that point, especially if we got there in a straight line. If we launched directly to there, that would be an unbelievable short. I probably wouldn't wait there. I'm going to exit my position in this at these levels that I identified, and then just see how it performs. But literally, if we go straight there and launch in successive green candles, that is an unbelievable short level. So my price prediction, high end, 159, 160, 165 maybe, again, depending on how long it gets there. And another thing to note, look at the RSI. So we just turned back up from 50 on this breakout of this triangle here, and we're cruising. So yeah, RSI has so much room to run. This looks good. It looks primed to shoot much higher. So hopefully you found value in this technical analysis. If you see value in this one and others like it, please subscribe to the channel, show your love, hit that like button, and I'll be back with more tickers. If you have any special requests, please don't hesitate to put them down below. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video. Thanks, guys. Take care. Bye.